Let's take a look at this 2016 Arctic Cat Wildcat Trail. With over 60 horsepower, this is more powerful than a Polaris RZR. It's actually got the highest power to rate ratio in its class. This particular side-by-side has 278 miles on it in 56 hours. So that comes out to about 5 miles per hour. So it's been used very little. And when it's been used lightly and slowly. I actually just drove this at Black Mountain in eastern Kentucky this past weekend. Was very happy with the power, the speed. I mean, anything I wanted it to do, it did. And before I took it there, I put a lift kit on it, put spacers on the wheels all the way around. So it's actually lifted high enough now you can put 30-inch tires on it if you wanted to. I was actually a little disappointed because these tires have tread on them. That's really good, and I never even got stuck. So I never had to use the diff lock or the winch. I did use the four-wheel drive a little bit, but never really got stuck. Let's brighten this up a little bit here. So you can see in the front end, the A-arms, not a scratch on them hardly. Certainly not bent up. Winch, never used. The bumper hasn't been used to push over trees or rocks or anything like that. And then up on top, you see it's got the nice wide LED light bar. You'll see later in the video. I test that out for you and show how bright that is. Come around to this side, more of the same. I'm going to get a little bit close to it here to stay out of the mud. You can see, again, the rails down there not beat up by rocks or trees or stumps. Take a look on the inside here. It's in good condition. No tears in the seats. Seats are really nice. And I'll sit in here in a minute. I actually recorded the interior view last night and go over all the buttons and everything, so we'll come back to that. Now, one thing I didn't mention is you see there's you got vents, lower vents here and upper vents here. It's got the mirror. And then in the rear, you've also got the vents in the rear windshield. And I'm going to swing back here. Sorry for the motion, but you see there's no scratches on the windshield. I mean, this thing in many regards is really like new. Just in good shape. I mean, a lot of these side-by-sides, if they're any age on them at all, they're going to be scratched up. The windshields. Roof, good shape. More of the same back here. I mean, the shocks don't have a nick on them hardly. Again, the A-arms are in really good shape. Let's back up a little bit here. Moving up to the rear bumper and taillights, you see no cracks or hardly a scratch. I mean, I can't keep saying it over and over. Really good shape. You got some tie downs there in the back. And then you've got a socket there for your winch remote. And looking on the inside from this side, you see you've got the handle there for the passenger to hold on to, another handle here, which we'll look at in a minute. You got a glove box with the winch remote in there. So I'm going to do a quick start from the exterior. Well, I do want to show you this. There's the light pods up there in the top. So we'll do a quick start from this angle, and then like I say, at the end I recorded something last night, so there's another quick start from the inside, so our cold start. It's fuel injected, so starts are easy in this thing, but we'll focus on the rear, show that there's no smoke or anything. Sounds pretty good. So no smoke at all. Everything works as you would expect. Headlights, tail lights, 4x4, winch. Power steering on this is great. Really enjoyed it. It's smooth riding. I did both some rocky riding, trail riding, mud riding, and did some road riding, and just really enjoyed the power steering. If you have any questions, want to see pictures close up from another angle, just let me know. Thanks. Let's take a look at the inside of this 2016 Arctic Cat Wildcat Trail. It's in good condition on the inside, just like it is on the outside. Let's look at the passenger compartment. You see on the right side, good footroom with the footrest there on the right. You got a handlebar here on the left just to kind of hang on to. You got also one here in the door. Got a little glove box area. Currently it's got the remote for the winch in it. Down here you've got your key, of course, and then low beams and high beams for the light, your four-wheel drive and diff lock. This is for the front light bar. We'll take a look at that in a second. It's starting to get dark, so we'll look at the lights. And then your 12-volt socket. And then down here you've got your switch for the Well, that's the override. I think it's reverse override. I haven't really researched that a bunch. And then that's your rear LED pods. So we're going to go ahead and do a cold start. There's your winch control there. Close the door. Do a cold start from the inside, and we're going to take it for a spin. So you hear the fuel injection. I guess it's the fuel pump kicking on. Seatbelt light is on. Other than that, there's the gauge. We'll go ahead and start it up. Quick and easy start. Put my seatbelt on. Alright, so it's in neutral right now. We can shift up to park. You can see the gauge changes, and then we'll shift to low. You can see that as well. So let's go ahead and take her for a spin. Power steering, so it makes it easy to steer with one hand. I'll go ahead and turn my lights on. It's kind of dusk. Got the mirror up there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shift it into high. There we go. It's high. Take her out there. So there's a couple things I don't believe in when it comes to ATVs. I don't believe in flooring them, and I don't believe in going their absolute top speed. The advertised top speed on this is 60 miles an hour. I'm not going to try to go that, but I'll get up to 45 or 50, and we'll see how long it takes to do that. Make sure nobody's behind me there. And I'm going to just kind of focus on the, I think I'll just focus on the speedometer. I can't really do both. So, and you see 0 miles per hour, so I'll go ahead and give it some gas, and we'll see how long it takes us to get up to about 45. As well as the engine brake, so it comes to a complete stop pretty quickly. Alright, there you go. Alright, now I want to take a look at how quickly I can go from 30 to 50 if I punch it. And then lastly, I just want to show you the lights. That's low beam there. And that's the ridiculously bright high beams. We'll look at it from the driver's seat and see the difference. So it's dusk, so getting the lights just right on this phone take a little bit of effort, but there's the low beams, high beams, and then here's the light bar.